Frank Sinatra was one of the most influential and popular singers of the 20th century, but he also had his share of controversy. Some of his songs were criticized for their lyrics, their origins, or their associations with certain events or people. Here are some of the most controversial songs in Sinatra's repertoire. 1. Jingle Bells. This Christmas classic may seem innocent and cheerful, but it has a dark and scandalous past. The song was written by James Lord Pierpont, a disreputable figure who abandoned his family, joined the Confederate Army, and wrote songs in support of slavery. The song was first performed in blackface by a minstrel singer in 1857, and it was originally a racy romance song about an unchaperoned sleigh ride with a girl named Fanny Bright. The song had no mention of Christmas until later versions changed the lyrics in the title. Sinatra recorded two versions of Jingle Bells, one in 1948 and another in 1957, both featuring upbeat arrangements and festive vocals. However, some listeners may not be aware of the song's controversial history and its original meaning. 2. My Way. This is perhaps Sinatra's most famous iconic song, but it also caused him some trouble. The song was originally a French song called Comme d'habitude, written by Jacques Revaux, Gilles Thibault, and Claude François. Paul Anka adapted the lyrics into English and gave them to Sinatra, who recorded it in 1969. The song became a huge hit and a signature tune for Sinatra, who often closed his concerts with it. However, the song also attracted criticism for its arrogant and defiant tone, which some felt did not reflect Sinatra's true personality or achievements. The song also became associated with violence and death, as it was reportedly played by the IRA during a bombing in 1974, and by several murderers and suicide victims. 3. New York, New York. This song is another anthem for Sinatra, who loved the city and its energy. The song was written by John Kander and Fred Ebb for the 1977 film of the same name starring Liza Minnelli and Robert De Niro. Sinatra recorded his own version in 1980 for his album Trilogy, Past, Present, Future, and it became a hit and an unofficial theme song for New York City. However, the song also sparked controversy when it was used by George Steinbrenner, the owner of the New York Yankees baseball team, to celebrate their victories at Yankee Stadium. This angered many fans of other teams, especially the New York Mets, who felt that the song was biased and disrespectful. The song also caused some resentment among other cities and countries who felt that it was too arrogant and boastful. 4. Strangers in the Night. This romantic ballad was one of Sinatra's biggest hits in 1966, reaching No. 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. The song was written by Bert Kaempfert, Charles Singleton, and Eddie Snider, and it was originally an instrumental piece called Betty Bye. Sinatra added his own vocals and his famous scat singing at the end, Doobie Doobie Doo. However, despite its success and popularity, Sinatra hated this song and called it a piece of, and the worst song I've ever heard. He also disliked performing it live and often made fun of it or changed the lyrics to mock it. These are just some of the most controversial songs in Frank Sinatra's career. He may have been loved by millions of fans around the world, but he also had his critics and detractors. His songs were sometimes controversial for their content, their context, or their reception. However, they also show his versatility, his charisma, and his legacy as one of the greatest singers of all time.